What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a love and marriage Huntsville recap, honey. This is for season 3. I will have the episode in the description, honey. Let's get off into this review, honey, okay? What I'm gonna do so that I can speed things along, honey, I'm gonna play some of the clips and then I will be in and out with my commentary. So, honey, it's the next day and the guys are playing basketball.
Yeah. After Martell and Mel's shouting match, pretty subdued. It's like a black cloud came over us. Hopefully we're back to enjoyable vacation. It went 0 to 100 real quick. I think yesterday, man, had some valid points. From Mel telling her story. Like, in essence, Mel's like letting her pain out in music, right? Yep. But Martell talking about, like, I don't want my kids to know about this. Right. Because you're telling your side of a story, but more importantly, you're having my kids sing it. Right.
She ain't having them kids sing it. I doubt it when it comes on. Melody is like, come on, kids, let's sing this and put your father down. She created a song, okay, that she's proud of. She did what most musician and artists do, which is sing about their pain, their past failed relationships. She is no different than any other artist. My only issue with Melody in this song is stop saying the kids don't know who it's about or what it's about and, oh, it's just about life. Girl, it's about your trifling ass ex-husband and what he has did to you, okay? It's okay. Them babies know what time it is. Don't be lying to them children, okay?
Right. And that right there, that's inexcusable. You can't use your kid as a pawn in any way.
This motherfucker sitting up here talking about can't use the kids as pawns in any way, but they are used as a pawn to keep your marriage together. Didn't you say, for the most part, you still in your marriage because of the kids? The kids you don't even give a fuck about? I got a clip coming up where he pretty much tells Tisha that those are her kids. They're not his. And do they even call him dad or do they call him by his name? I would like to know that. Y'all put that in the comments if y'all ever heard that. I've heard of fathers doing this ignorant shit and it's just stupid to me.
But both sides. Yes. Mel and Martell both have invalid points in their argument. I think they're both using the kids as pawns in their feud. Mel playing that video is really trying to get Martell's goat. And right now in this situation, Martell's making a choice not to control his temper. The biggest loser in most divorces is the kids. T was talking to me about your, you, buddy, about the surprise. Which one? The surprise therapy. Yeah, that ain't some junk you do. Right. If my wife...
She had to surprise your ass because your ass would not go to therapy because according to your narcissistic self, Marceau, you... and your marriage don't need no help, okay? You don't like correction, okay?
Sets me up with surprise counseling. It says something. What
Yeah, but it don't say shit to a narcissist that's all about himself, okay?
The sun ain't tapping here, too. Nah, man, I put on sunscreen.
So y'all hear Martell, he done came out. Why he got these tight ass Daisy Dukes on? Child, coleslaw, come get your nigga, girl. Come get him. Girl. Oh, child. Look at that girl with the Daisy Dukes on. I want you to look at that girl with the Daisy Dukes on. Everybody.
You good. That's these bones head will consume your son. Super Lou came out here, breaking up the crew with hair. What y'all talking about? We're talking about you, the situation with Mel, Marceau, the situation with Tisha. Also, we all know my situation. What's your situation? He comes to me one day at lunch, and she's like, "Oh, I got a surprise for you." Yeah. And we just go to a therapist. Surprise, huh? A surprise therapist. And so, of course, I don't want to hear that. Yeah. Talking to these guys over here, these experts, but pretty much like something is wrong and she don't know how to communicate it, which is frustrating more.
I mean, which is, I guess, a good thing to go to therapy.
Y'all hear what Martell said? It's a good thing to go to therapy, okay? Like, come on.
Than acting out, you know?
That's right.
Act out.
Hey, that's a great point.
I think that's an amazing thing.
Those can't be the only two choices, right?
I mean,
why can't she just
in
tell
her mind?
But see, that's the thing. It may not be, but that may be the best way for her to express that.
For her.
When I first met T, let me tell you something. I used to walk behind her. Her shoulders are square. She's walking. The woman owns the world.
I don't believe that shit. I don't believe Letitia had all this confidence when you first got with her, and I don't believe it. I know Miss Low Self-Esteem, honey, when I see her, honey, okay?
And in the last year or so, the first time I ever see her doubt herself about anything.
He a motherfucking lie. He is a lie. I want to say this to you all, and this has been on my heart for a while. A lot of times in these relationships and in marriage, people don't really like you for who you are. And what I mean by that is, like, let's take Letitia and Marceau. I'm pretty sure since Marceau is a narcissist, he picked up on the fact she had low confidence, low self-esteem. There are different ways, you guys, these guys figure out, you know, the type of woman that you are. I've had men that I've been out on dates with, they'll say, man, you a strong woman. You don't seem like you play. And I could be as pretty as I want to be. These certain guys, they won't like me because they know that I don't take no shit. Okay, I'm not going to be dealing with a whole bunch of nonsense and foolishness. So what I'm saying to you all is he knew this woman had some issues in her confidence. I do not believe he's telling the truth right now, sitting up here trying to make it look like all of a sudden she's doubtful. You play into her insecurity because simply when she was asking you, when did you drop off that extra bottle of champagne to Melody, you should have been like, oh, well, I gave it to her at this point. He should have just answered her question, but no. This is what they do. They withhold information to make you doubt yourself, to gaslight you. Now you the crazy one. You overreacting. Do you see what I'm saying? This is simply what they do. Okay? And I also had some of y'all in my comments talking about one of the videos I did. I guess it was the Letitia video, and I had Shira7. I had to not care, stop caring, right? That video on, Shira's channel. I pretty much, you know, honey, made it into my own, honey, okay? And gave some advice to Tisha. And some of y'all was saying, oh, well, I'm not doing all of that to a man, and you know, if I gotta, you know, treat him so badly, I should just leave him. I'm not about to be playing these games. And, you know, you say all of that, but everybody plays games. I don't give a damn who you are. You play games. Okay. And in this life, you either play or you get played. Okay. That is simply how it goes. You have to stand for something. These men, whether they love you or not, they go test you. And you got to be ready, honey, to pass the test. And if you stay ready, honey, you ain't got to get ready. Okay? But yeah, I'm not here for all this bullshit about this therapy and he didn't want to go. Your wife of 15 years is telling you, you all need to work on your relationship. Your big toenail head ass should have been there with bells and whistles trying to work on your relationship in therapy. You should have just been willing to participate in the session since you love your wife so much, right? Do you see what I'm saying? She should have just been able to share her feelings with him and say, hey, babe, this is something we need to do. We got to go. She was unable to do that. So, of course, I said, hell, don't cook for him or serve him his food burnt. Because what do you think he's doing to you? He's not listening to you. He's dismissing your feelings and acting as if y'all relationship don't need no therapy. So why is it okay for him to act like an ass and treat her with all types of disdain and disrespect, but if she's to do something back to him, oh, that's being petty, that's being childish? No. Y'all better quit with being this one-sided way that it just don't make no sense. You're not going to come out on the winning side. You got to put these niggas, whether they a boyfriend, husband, your next door neighbor, whoever you dealing with, honey, you got to put these niggas in their place. I'm telling y'all. And I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, but you will thank Miss Robinson later, honey, okay?
That was just speaking, public speaking and things like that. But now it's just like,
I think T is like in a whole other world though right now because, you know, in the beginning years, you wasn't allowing her to do certain things.
Thank you, Martell. I couldn't believe this fucking episode. I said, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I couldn't believe Martell, his selfish, narcissistic ass, was giving Marceau some great advice. And Martell, in my opinion, in this episode, he made several logical points. And that is a big one. Marceau was not allowing Tisha to do a lot in the marriage when this show first came on. Y'all remember it? I got some Love and Marriage Huntsville shorts coming up to support that, okay? Because y'all know how I am on this channel, baby. I like to back up everything I'm saying. I want you to hear it from them. Okay, that way it ain't just my opinion. You hear everything I'm saying from their point of view, honey. Okay?
See, right?
He said, oh, I thought she didn't want to do it. See, this is what I'm talking about. This nigga only he has selective hearing, Marceau. He hears whatever he wants to hear.
But you know what? And what you just said was a great point. Maybe she wanted to, but you thought she didn't want to, and you were trying to protect her from it.
He wasn't trying to protect shit, but himself. He only cares about him and controlling her. That's how narcissist is. I hate to turn this whole fucking video into a narcissistic video, but it is what it is. He's controlling as hell. And he got with Tisha, you guys, for a reason. Okay, we not gonna make this about love. A lot of these men ain't getting with y'all because they love you or you so pretty or you this or that. It's number one reason a narcissistic man gets with a codependent woman is so he can control her. That's number one. If he feels you are controllable, he will want you. It don't matter how you look. You can be the ugliest thing ever. He gonna want you. Okay? And it don't matter if you're a pretty woman like me. Marceau, he'll turn a woman like me down. Because he already know I ain't with the shits. Okay? I am not with the shits. And we would be divorced as quick as we got married. If we even made it down the aisle. I wouldn't marry his big toenail head ass. Because he ain't got nothing for Miss Robinson, honey. Okay?
The thing is, for her to take the therapy approach, she wants to keep the team together. And I agree with that. That's the whole thing.
Thank you again, Martell. And Maurice was chiming in, with his points as well.
The way that Marceau's talking right now, it sounds to me that he and Tisha are not on the same page when it comes to communication.
Child, they ain't even in the same book. Okay, and that's how he wants it. He wants one set of rules for himself and another set for her. I keep telling y'all that. Okay. Lewis said some shit about Letitia lacking in confidence, and with her lacking in confidence, she may see a problem where one doesn't exist. Oh, there's plenty of issues inside of their dysfunctional and toxic marriage. Okay, so Lewis, honey, your big Buford ass, honey, need to shut the hell up with all of that. So next, y'all, Marceau gets on Martell for his actions last night. He's just like, there has to be a certain amount of respect when we all get together as friends, and when someone tells you to stop it and cut it out, and dude, you was acting really, in your feelings, and you were uncontrollable. So Martell tells Marceau, well, me and Melody, when we get together, we can argue and go back and forth. Marceau tries to interrupt him.
No, everything, Marceau is not the one to really give advice, considering that he just mentioned that he does not want to receive advice from a licensed counselor.
Thank you, Martell. Oh my God, honey, I can't believe Miss Robinson is on Martell's side in this episode, honey. Okay, like, what is going on? Honey, did somebody put something in my drink? But thank you to Martell. I'm going to say this about Marceau, you guys. There are some likable parts about Marceau. Marceau is funny, okay? He has a part in here coming up. I'm going to get to it. But he can be funny, right? He can be sarcastic. You know, that's cool. We all can be that way. Marceau can give very logical advice to all the couples. You know, there have been times he has gave Tisha advice, you know, that she needed to hear. So he can give some pretty sound advice. The problem with Marceau is his ass can't take no damn advice. Okay, Marceau, get your ass with a therapist and correct your own issues, sir, before you try to correct other people's issues. Okay, how you doing? Maurice chimes in and says to Martell that Martell, it is fair for you to voice your opinion, and it is fair for Melody to voice her opinion. But in the long run, you guys need to come together because it's all about the children. And I agree with that. I second that emotion. Louis and Maurice get to telling Martell when he gets out of character, that's not him. And, you know, he just needs to keep his behavior under control. Okay, stop acting like a maniac. But I think Martell is simply responding to the consequences of his life. You know, he's no longer kind of living the lifestyle that he used to. He done lost his beautiful, powerful, successful, ambitious wife. And I think who Melody is today is not the woman that Martell married, right? This happens in marriages all the time. And I think the more successful Melody became, he became more threatened by her and intimidated by her. And that is why he began to cheat on her. I don't think it's all this sexual stuff. And like I told you all before, when you're dealing with a narcissist, that is their way of humbling you. That is their way of putting you in your place. They want you in competition with the next bitch. That way you can feel bad about yourself. That way that will slow your grind down and you're not out here achieving and accomplishing so much in the world. So, you know, that is what a lot of men do. Okay. Oh, and another point I wanted to make earlier is, as far as, you know, some of y'all that say y'all don't like playing games in relationships, I used to be that girl that was so emotional about everything. I would be crying over what the man did to me and be all in my feelings, and I would put up these walls, and like I have been emotionally destroyed, you guys, by several relationships. So I know what I'm talking about. And after I began to, you know, play games back and do little shit, I stopped feeling so hurt. You know, I was able to love that man and, you know, give my all to him, but I was also able to pull back when I needed to and give his ass a dose of his own medicine, right? Because sometimes you just got to give people tough love, honey. Okay. So that is another reason why I tell women, you know, you got to serve your man some tough love and quit with all this. Oh, I'm going to be the bigger person shit. Get the fuck up out of here with that. Okay. That ain't going to help you. Okay. That's going to help you lose. You got to do what he's doing, treat his ass the way he's treating you, because they don't know how it feels, okay, until they get put in that position, okay? And when they learn and when they know better, they will eventually do better. And if he don't get it together, then you got to get rid of his ass, okay?
Understand the reactions and things like that, man, but when you're in a place of like hurt, when you're like your life has changed for the worse, it's hard to be, listen, chill out. I appreciate that you guys have been through it and trying to coach me through it, and I'm going to accept that, but to a point still, dude, you're not me.
That's right. And you know what? I told you, I'm really not here for Martell and his shenanigans, though, but he is absolutely correct. You know, this is his situation, and he's not responding in the best way, but, you know, in time, he has to learn the lessons that he needs to learn through this situation. They can't just tell him to be a puppet and act like this and act like that. I get, you know, what they were trying to do. Do you see what I'm saying? I get that, but they have to, you know, let him, you know, express himself the way that he needs to. And another thing I want to say, I saw him, it seemed like, I know I saw him one time walk away from Melody, and she kept wanting to talk to him. And Martell, that's good. Walk away. In the other episode, it looked like he was walking away. So there is some type of self-control there, right? Child, that damn Tisha, her body looked good as hell. How you doing, Tisha? Shit, I meant to tell y'all in the other review, Tisha looked good all up in her swimsuit. I said, look at Tisha with all that body, yada, yada. She had this lime green number on, honey, just looking good, honey, okay? So, honey, we got Destiny. We got, why they got Destiny name hyphenated? She ain't with LB no more. LB said, bitch, not today and tomorrow. Don't look good either. I don't take this lady to be my wife. So, honey. But yeah, we got Martell, we got Tisha, you know, we got the whole gang. They sitting out having drinks. They waiting for Mel to come out of her room, honey. Melody, get your ass out here. I did not like Melody's hair, you guys. That blonde, fro-ish hair, I couldn't stand it. Everybody else's hair looked all good. And Melody, you came with that raggedy blonde. And sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, you guys, her hair looks good, you know, when it's blonde. But the particular wig she had on, honey, it just bothered Miss Robinson's spirit, honey. Ooh. So the part that I didn't understand is we got Martell, his hook-headed ass. He goes to check in on Melody when he the one that made her go to her damn room and stay in there in the first damn place. Make it make sense, okay?
What? How you doing?
Good morning.
Everybody requesting you out there.
Requesting?
Melody, honey, the faces she be making is crazy, okay? When she be squinching up her nose. She look kind of cute, but it's just crazy.
Yeah, where's Mel? But anyway, did you sleep good despite what happened last night?
I mean, I slept pretty good. I know you walked up in here last night.
Ew. Y'all hear that? He walked up in there last night. And watch his narcissistic ass ignore what she said, honey. He gonna act like he didn't hear her. He smiled at her.
But, everything good,
I
though?
said you walked up in here last night. I said you walked up in here last night. I was asleep.
Well, I guess, can't do the same thing I'm doing again. Apologizing for real.
Who does Martell think he's talking to? He ain't trying to come in my room at 1:30 in the morning to apologize. I know exactly what that fool was after, but Martell, those days are long gone.
Yes, they are, baby. You ain't getting no more of that kitty cat, honey, okay? She done popped out 4 babies for your big-headed ass, and you didn't even appreciate that. But I know she must got some good shit, honey, okay? Because you put 4 babies up in there, honey, okay?
You need to work on your real apology. I feel like I never really try to approach you to have some big blowout that's never in my head that we finna get into.
I felt that, but it's okay, though.
The conversation started out very calm yesterday.
Right.
But what I've learned is there are triggers for me when it comes to you, and you probably know that already.
Triggers for both of us, good Lord.
Okay, and we may need to talk about those. So one of the triggers for me that has been used consistently is my children. You paint me negatively when it comes to them. So last night, when you made the comment that we have 4 children, that triggered me.
It did?
Absolutely, because I'm like, why would you think I don't have in my heart and my soul that I got 4 kids? I pushed them out, didn't I?
Yeah, it's not.
So
It's
listen,
not about that.
but that's what you said. It's hypocritical to me because you saying all of that, and to me, I'm like, but you knew we had 4 kids long before now.
Right, and you still went out there and made a 5th one. Okay, so I get so sick of Martell acting like he cares so much about them damn kids. Okay? You don't care about them kids. He loves using the kids as a pawn to shame Melody, to control her, to make her feel like she's a bad mom, okay? Like, and men do that, you know, and they have a lot of nerve and audacity because a lot of times, honey, they don't even want to keep their own damn kids, okay? But they'll shame you and say, well, why you going out all the time? You should be with them children. And they got all these unrealistic expectations of you as a mother, you know, and it's stupid. It's foolish.
I don't want to have to argue like we're doing now. We had full-blown arguments for no reason.
Something's wrong with you, and I've told you that in the past.
Yes, girl, something is wrong. His hook-headed ass is a narcissist, okay? And be glad, girl, that you got away from him, okay?
Even at times when you would call.
Well, listen, I'm going to step out and we waiting on you.
But I wasn't done talking. Well, I'm going to stay in here until I get done talking.
Now, this is what I did not like. He's trying to step out and away from the situation, Melody, and yes, keep talking. You are talking to a wall. Okay, when you are talking to Martell, he doesn't give a damn about how you feel. Okay, that's why he keeps triggering you. Okay, because he doesn't care. He don't give a damn.
Oh, okay. Because you know, like I said, the children are a trigger. Second of all, what I'm doing with my career, I also don't appreciate you having things to say about that. Let me give you an example. Another trigger that happened was like, okay. So whenever I'm sitting, I'm like, yeah, I was like, okay, well, you know, I've been pretty busy. I just finished shooting my video. That bull. Now, here's my issue with that.
Yeah, that was wrong. He shouldn't have said that. And nigga, you was at the premiere for the video shoot. So, child, goodbye.
Actually have written me and told me congratulations on my song. You asked about
I don't know about the song.
You did.
I said congratulations.
It was on the song when I dropped it. You said congratulations on that.
I ain't said the song.
Child, you told her congratulations. Now you talk about the song in this derogatory manner, and then the complaint is, well, the children are singing it. And child, when I was a kid, I was singing the SWV side chick song, "You're the one for me." Y'all remember that song? I used to always sing that, honey. Okay, you know, as a kid, you just be singing songs, and you know, these are her children. They proud of their mommy. Child, he is just really making this into something that is not, just to have the upper hand on Melody. That way he can control, there's that word, the narrative of how she's a bad mom and she's telling the kids bad things about him. These children aren't stupid. They know who your hook-headed ass is.
The day it dropped.
But don't hear that.
Secondly, you complained about me not inviting you to the single release party.
Listen, I want you to continue to
Wasn't he there?
Great in life. No matter if it's through music, through acting, through anything. I've always wanted you to do great. I'm talking now.
But I wasn't done. Like,
You be quiet.
I wasn't done.
I ain't answering that question. I'm answering it.
Yes or no
I'm going. Hey, look, we're going to see y'all.
That's okay. So anyway, you want to be on some like.
See, once again, Melody, he walks away and then you keep talking. I had an issue with that. I feel like as soon as he left the room, Melody, you gonna have to control yourself and stop talking. It's okay, girl, to feel how you feel, but you talking to a narcissist. And he don't give a damn. Like I keep trying to tell y'all, they don't really care about how you feel. It's all about triggering you. That way they can control you and disrespect you further and do this whole smear campaign when it comes to your name, honey, okay? Which is what he is out in these streets doing now. I got a story coming up about how she had, 2 side dudes, and, you know, he didn't put the people names. Yes, honey, out on social media, honey, Martell Holt ain't no damn good. Okay?
Ooh, don't say for all the stupid stuff I see you doing. Don't insult what I'm doing because I'm not going to insult what you're doing. I should have said a whole lot about you and your side chick.
Okay, so he brings it up. I forgot he brought it up on here too. Yeah, you've been a side chick to 2 dudes already.
I ain't no side chick and I ain't going to be no side chick. I don't know what you thinking. I said you've been a side chick.
She didn't get pregnant and had no damn baby though, fool. And Martell is wrong for walking away and bringing his ass back. Okay, just wrong. Didn't you just talk to these guys? Didn't they tell your hook-headed ass to stay out of her way? But you don't listen. Child, it's too much for Miss Robinson. So I guess a producer tells Marceau to get out the pool and go and get, Martell. And then Destiny is in her feelings because she like, damn, I'm trying to have a drink, enjoy myself. These 2 fools is arguing. Child, so once Melody talks to Destiny, she let Destiny know. She tries to calmly talk to Martell. Destiny is like, well, girl, that ain't what it sounded like. Sound like things was getting heated. Now, as soon as Melody comes out the room, Martell, it looked like he's talking to one of the producers or somebody, and he gets to explain it how Melody was cheating on him with, the side dude. As soon as Melody comes out, he accuses her of cheating and screwing the guys and coming back to him. I was like, child, this is just some foolishness. But this is what Martell does to deflect away from having a side chick for 5 years and getting her pregnant. Okay? And actually, having the baby with her. This is what you men do, honey. All right. We got Tiffany and Lewis, honey. They complaining about, Melody and Martell's outburst. They like, child, this is just crazy. He just went in there to check on her. First of all, why the hell did y'all have him? Of all people, go in there and check on her. Y'all know he himself is a big ass trigger for her. So, child. Did y'all see Destiny's face when Melody was trying to argue with Martell and Destiny was trying to hold Melody back? That's going to be the thumbnail. It is so funny. Woo!
Much safer in this pool than in the middle of another episode of the Mel and Martell drama.
But remember, Tisha, you said in your new interview that I did commentary on that you want Melody and Martell to be back together. Why would y'all want them to be back together and they so toxic? Okay, make it make sense. So next, honey, we see Tisha and Melody. They talk in Melody's room, and Melody says that if she would have known Martell was going to be there, she wouldn't have booked a flight. Melody, girl, shut your ass up. Okay, you are my girl, but Martell has been friends with these people for as long as you have been. You gonna have to stop trying to talk to him. I told you, talking to that fool is like talking to a brick wall. Okay? So you gonna have to learn some self-control. All right? So Kimmy comes in the room too. Melody tells her she looks cute. Kimmy tells Melody she looks cute as well. Tisha says, well, Melody, we want you to come out the room so we all can play a game. And Melody says, well, is Martell out there? Girl, where the fuck you think he at? In your back pocket? Of course he out there. Okay, you are on a show with your ex-husband. Okay, y'all are the ones that started this damn show. And yes, you are divorced, but you gonna have to learn to block out his hook-headed ass. You gonna have to just block his ass out, act like his ass ain't there. Stop giving him so much power and control over your emotions. I know you all are shooting a show. You want it to be entertaining and the arguing and, it's entertainment. Don't get me wrong. I will grab my popcorn and gummy bears, honey, but girl, you know what this is. So we need you to get your ass up out the bed and show up and do your job. Okay? Kimmy asks Mel, does she want a drink? She says no. Melody says she wants to be, all the way within her right mind, honey. Okay, child, I would be getting looser than a goose. Okay? So meanwhile, all the guys are sitting up there waiting on Melody to bring her ass out the room. They waiting on Tisha now and Kimmy. So Melody finally agrees to come out of her room. She tells Tisha and Kimmy if anything is said out of line, she will, just catch the next flight, honey, because her bags are already packed. Girl, you ain't going nowhere. Tiffany, honey, is passing out all these drinks. I was like, oh shit, she trying to get them drunk, honey. So the game that they are playing, you guys, is this answer questions game. And if you don't answer the question, you got to take a shot. The first question is for Melody, and they ask her, are her needs being met? And then they end up saying, are your sexual needs being met? And Melody says, yeah. And then Martell, they get his response. He got some old screw face. Child, she free to screw on whoever she want to screw on, honey, because y'all marriage is over. Martell gets a question that asks him, how many people has he had sex with in one night? And he said 2. And I'm assuming that was Melody and Coleslaw, honey. Okay, it was probably more than that, but he was, trying to be nice about it, honey. Maurice gets the same question, and he had sex with 6 people in one night. Martell was like, how the hell you do that? Tisha was like, did you have protection? Maurice said, yeah, he don't even look like that type, but sometimes, honey, them be the ones, honey, you gotta watch out for. They got, some extra freak up in them, honey. The next question goes to Marceau, and they ask him, has he had sex in public? And he says, yes, driving down the 565. I guess that was with Tisha, because she got all giddy too. I was like, child, bye. The next question Tiffany asked the group is to drink if you are happy in your current relationship. Now, I noticed Marceau don't drink and Martell don't drink. Martell, you ain't happy with Coleslaw. You not happy with that lady that you ruined your marriage for, honey. Okay. Oh, it was funny that Tisha didn't drink too. Miss, I'm not insecure. I'm so happy in my marriage and everything is going so right. She had like she didn't want to drink either. Marceau tries to drink his shot. He took a long ass time. Marceau, stop faking the funk. You know you ain't happy. You know you is not happy in your marriage to Tisha. Every time you look at her, you be thinking and wishing it's Melody, but it ain't. Destiny is funny. She said, I will drink because my relationship is with the Lord. I was like, I know that's right, girl. That was funny. So the next question is, have you ever cheated? I'm looking like, Martell, you should be drinking up everybody's damn drink. Okay. And then some of them act like they didn't want to drink. And then, Tiffany was like, well, have you ever cheated? Okay. Period. Point blank. Not on the spouse you with now, but just period. Child, why Tisha said, I never cheated. And then Tiffany says, well, aren't you a fucking princess? Child, I was cracking the hell up. I am here for Tiffany, honey, until she starts acting like a light-skinned Karen, honey. Okay? But Tisha shot back at her and said, no, bitch, I'm just faithful. That was funny. So Marceau goes in his confessional with his big toenail head ass and says that he thinks that Tiffany and Lewis want to have an orgy with him and Tisha. Child, they don't want y'all narcissistic, codependent asses in the bed with them. Okay? So Tisha tells everybody, honey, that she is now drunk. And, I guess before they go to bed, honey, she asks for, some positive relationship, marriage advice from the group. But she says, let's start with Maurice. Maurice says you have to maintain yourself in the relationship or marriage and do the same things you were doing before you got married. And I agree with that. I second that emotion. You got to keep your spouse happy, honey. Maurice also mentions that Kimmy has made a lot of sacrifices for him while he was in school and starting new businesses. And, he really feels like she held him down.
For 12 years, Martell, or been a divorcee. What advice can you give on that?
Take care of your mate by any means necessary.
But that goes both ways, right?
No, it don't. No, it don't. Melody was rolling her eyes, sucking her damn teeth, because she like, this fool is clowning. He wasn't even taking care of me for most of the marriage, honey. He was out here fucking his side chick, honey. Okay, biscuit, coleslaw, napkin, paper towel, scissors. Okay, child.
Take care of your mate. I ain't say take care of your husband, take care of your wife, take care of your mate.
There were many times I wasn't taking care of.
I bet.
I didn't go cheat.
I would have. You're a better woman than me. Shit. And I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth. But, honey, Miss Robinson don't play that chickadee. When that man is unfaithful, it's time for you to be unfaithful. I'm just saying. You got one or two choices. You could cheat back or get rid of his ass. Okay? I'm just saying.
That's all I'm going to say about that.
That was so funny. And really quickly, Melody, you look so damn good. And this is what bothers me with some of these people on these reality shows. How the hell do you look better in your confessional? Like with that black hair and her hair was up in that high ponytail. She looked good. She looked like a fox. Okay, she looked nice. And then you got this raggedy ass blonde hair that just... I don't know, it's like Dollar Tree hair, Melody. Girl, take that shit off your head and stop playing with us, okay? Child, Tisha asks Destiny, what advice do she have for the people up in there? Destiny like, girl, what do I know, honey? My man divorced me just as quick as we got married, honey. So I ain't got shit to say, honey, okay? Now, this is the part right here. This part right here. No, Nick, this was my part. Because Marcel is a motherfucking fool. When I heard this, I almost pissed my pants. I am not lying to y'all. It was so funny how he calmly asked this shit.
What did you do to make that man leave you?
Listen, if that comes...
Did y'all hear that shit? Destiny, what did you do to make that man leave you? Damn. Marcel, yo big toenail head ass. That shit was funny. I'm sorry. I don't care what none of y'all say. Funny. But it's not her fault. I don't think everything is on Destiny. I don't like her and I don't trust her, but I don't think everything is Destiny's fault that happened within her marriage. What I think is they didn't really get to know each other that good. And then I feel like, I don't know, you guys, like, the more I look at their clips, and I got some clips coming up with Destiny and LB, and we will kind of dive in a little bit more into their relationship. It just seemed like they were never in sync with each other. They didn't see each other, if you know what I mean. Do you see what I'm saying? It just always looked like they were trying to make something permanent that was just temporary. I don't know. I just didn't see the connection with them. Maybe I'm wrong, but y'all let me know if y'all felt the same way. I always felt kind of iffy about them. Destiny actually remained calm when Marceau said that raggedy ass shit to her. And I'm proud of her for that. That's cool of Destiny. I would have cussed his ass out, okay? I really would have, even though I felt it was funny. Marceau keeps inquiring, honey, on LB's restaurant. Not on his restaurant, or his whereabouts, I should say. See, LB somewhere right now, honey, frying up some chicken, honey, or putting some chicken on the grill. But anyways, honey, Destiny was like where he's at, but I only regret that, you know, I didn't get to make my family work for my baby. And I feel bad for Destiny, because that has to be very heartbreaking to have a beautiful, innocent child, and then, you know, you married your husband and you thinking y'all gonna live happily ever after, and then you never get to really fully enjoy married life and being a family and doing things with the kid. You know, I know that really has to hurt her, and my heart does go out to Destiny for that. So then, honey, Tisha begins talking, honey. I'm like, Tisha, girl, you drunk, girl, you drunk.
You know, we celebrated 15 years, but it was hard. It was very tough for us. For me, especially in the beginning. But it was like, I don't want to be no single mom.
Bitch, you are a single mom. Some of y'all are single moms and you're married. Okay, just admit to it. Okay, because all of the onus and the responsibility of them children, honey, is on you. Okay?
And we're getting better every single day.
Shit. How you getting better? His ass ain't going to therapy with you. How you getting better and you got to remind him to take you out on date night and he's not initiating it? Okay, he's controlling everything. And that's one thing about being with a narcissist. They want to control when you're happy and then they want to pull it back whenever the fuck they feel like it.
Years getting better.
I think that sometimes we put our temperamental happiness too much at the forefront. If you are always going to be happy in your marriage, what's the point of commitment? Why do you even sit there and take the vows about better or worse if you're always going to be happy?
And I don't think people walk in with that mindset. I think it's more so the fact of you go through different situations, and what y'all chose to do is you both chose to fight.
They didn't choose to fight. You got one motherfucker that's a dictator, and you got another motherfucker that's a follower. And there are so many couples out here, you guys, that are like Tisha and Marceau. You know, you have this codependent woman, and she doesn't call herself that, but she follows after her narcissistic boyfriend or husband. You know, I know a few of these couples. And you know, people just play their roles, you know, and when you are in that type of dynamic, you're not with someone that truly loves you. Because what you got to know about love is when somebody loves you for you, they want the best for you. They are not trying to control you. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, love is not control. And so many men, they have this fear that if they are not controlling you, they are going to lose you to another person or something else out in the world. So they love controlling their women, keeping their women where? In the home, which is how Tisha was when we first was introduced to her. She was in the home with them children, asking her mate, is it okay if she goes back to school and starts up a business? He should have been supportive of her bettering herself. But no, none of that mattered when it came to what he wanted, right? And that's not love. Like, you can't explain to me that that is a loving relationship that, you know, one would want to have. I wouldn't want no relationship like that. I don't give a good goddamn. These motherfuckers was together 15, 20, 30 years. No. Child. So next, honey, Tisha, girl. Boo-boo, oatmeal pie face. Girl, you are drunk. Good night. Okay, good night, girl. Because she gets to asking Kimmy. Well, not Kimmy. She gets to asking Maurice about his bitter ass ex-wife. Child, that man don't want that woman? Okay. It takes a fool to learn that love don't love nobody.
Said to us that she felt like you guys could have worked it out. That you left without even trying.
Well, if he left without trying means, girl, he didn't want to be with you, and you need to accept that. Okay? And I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, saying, well, Kimmy interfered. Listen, if a man chooses another woman over you, that's because he wanted that other woman. He didn't want you. Okay? Kiawah shouldn't have shared that with Letitia. She should have accepted the fact that her husband didn't want to be with her no more. So I wonder how they are going to talk about all of this, honey, on the reunion, because Miss Robinson want to know. It's some things about this situation, honey, that seem to be a little bit off, but from what it looked like, and it's just what it looked like, it just looked like Maurice didn't want Kiawah no more. And I would rather, me as a woman, I ain't gay, I don't go that way. We strictly dickly up over here, honey. I love me some men's, honey, okay? But if I was Maurice, I would have chose Kimmy too. I know y'all rolling y'all eyes, sucking y'all teeth, but I would choose Kimmy. She looked like the more healthier woman, like mentally and logically, like Kimmy is beautiful, but Kimmy has a good attitude and a good vibe to her. And I just don't get that with Kiawah. Kiawah is doing better now. She didn't got a lot better. She didn't make some improvements, but yeah. Kimmy, honey, is in her confessional like, what the hell is wrong with Tisha to bring this shit up right now? I'm her sister-in-law right now. I think that Tisha was drunk, and I also feel like Kimmy is not up Tisha's ass the way that Tisha wants her to be and the way Miss Wanda wants her to be. So it's kind of like, well, girl, let's talk about his ex-wife. His ex-wife said, like, it sounds like some hater shit. It's some old sneaky passive aggressive shit. And then Tisha, you and Kimmy just made up. Like, why is you ruining the moment, girl? Why you ruining things? But Kimmy is mature and, she gonna let this shit go. She gonna let it go. It may take a few minutes, but she gonna let the shit go.
Work, if you would have actually stayed and worked it out, or he was just like, nah, I'm done, I'm not doing this.
I initially left because it was the best situation for us.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Tell him, Maurice.
This is a decisive moment in my relationship. If I stay, it's going to get worse.
Thank you. Okay, if I stay, it's gonna get worse.
Why did you even try?
Why did I not? Because I knew. I'm saying, like, there comes a point in time where staying together is actually toxic and it hurts everybody involved.
Hallelujah, hallelujah. I got the Holy Ghost, honey, okay? That man is preaching a word, honey, okay? He is telling the truth. Child, I thought these fools was going to bed, but honey, Tisha says it's ladies' night. The guys are going to do their thing and the girls are going to do their thing. So next thing I see, honey, is Tiffany and Louis talking about Tisha and Marceau's struggle marriage and how, Tisha had problems with her communication skills. She has some enunciation issues, some articulation issues. And, she has worked on those things, but Tiffany made a valid point and said that, any issues that Tisha is having, she should be able to express that to Marceau. She has different issues now, and that may have led to her feeling insecure. And I told y'all, Marceau plays into Tisha's insecurities. Okay, it's just like Yvette and Jody and Baby Boy. If I'm insecure, Jody, it's because you made me this way. So Big Lou, honey, he says, well, these couples, honey, they are not on the level that we on, honey. They don't express themselves the way that we do, honey, because we see each other, honey. We got good communication. And I was like, okay, shit, y'all skeletons about to come out too, honey. They about to come out. So the last scene is the last scene. We got Destiny versus Tiffany. Round 1, baby. Now, Destiny, in my good opinion, you started it out with Tiffany. You started some shit with her, honey. Okay?
Fun. I mean, it's been fun to celebrate with you guys. You meet new friends and hang out. I can't believe that you've never been to Vegas. That's so lame. Like, have you ever thought about, coming to Vegas?
Why are you telling that girl that that's so lame? Like, and I get it. Hell, even I've been to Vegas, but don't be saying that that's lame to somebody. That's so damn rude.
It's not call her lame.
I know. I'm about leaving Hunts Vegas because that's what they call it, right? Yeah. They do.
We've been learning a lot about you, so that's a plus.
Tiffany's a lot of fun, and
She is.
I told y'all.
Yeah, Mel. We was concerned at first.
At first. I don't know anything about
about the fun Tiffany. Outside of making good drinks, Tiffany hasn't really done anything to change my first impression of her. I don't know. It's just that little Karen thing.
I told y'all. She saw that girl was a Karen, baby.
I don't know what it is. I did.
So, speaking of celebration, I have a surprise plan for Marcel tomorrow. Okay.
A sugar at the house.
Hell no. No, exactly. Now, we've never had a counselor. We've never had therapists in our entire 15
so his
years.
first time you sent him alone?
Yeah. No. We went together.
You went together. So he knew what he was walking into?
No, he didn't.
See, she had to trick him. That's how you know you're not in a healthy relationship. You got to trick the motherfucker into going places. Not a good look. I don't care if you've been with him for 15 years. It's horrible.
Unlike your wedding.
He was there with me. He was there. I'm like, oh.
See, she took another dig at Tiffany, honey.
What? And so everything was good when you left the therapist?
Yeah. We started date night all over again.
Lies you tell.
He listened. That's the thing about Marcel. You may think he's not listening to you. You know how your kids always say, mommy, mommy, mommy. You don't hear it sometimes? Like, that's how it is with him. Like, I know him, so I'm like, okay, Marcel, bye.
Child, that man ain't listening to you. He doing whatever the hell he want to do.
You feel like you're staying together for the kids?
Yes, they are. Thank you, Tiffany. A lot of people didn't like Tiffany during this little section, honey, of the show, but I was here for Tiffany. Okay? Tiffany is that girl, okay? Asking and answering and saying all the right things, honey, okay? Just spilling all types of tea, honey. Miss Robinson was sipping.
No, definitely not staying together for the kids.
Yes, y'all is. He said it. He said it on one of these episodes that he was still with you because of them kids, and that's what helps to keep y'all together.
No. But overall, we're growing. We're getting better.
She keeps saying they growing, but yet you can't get him to a counselor's office. Make that make sense.
And at the end of the day, it's all about love. And
your marriage ain't about love. It's about convenience. It's about control. It's about you being a codependent. He's the narcissist. You go say and do whatever he wants you to do, girl. Okay? And as soon as you get that through your damn head, Tisha, me and you, we will be in a better place. But until then, honey, Miss Robinson don't see it for you because you delusional, okay? And see, Tiffany see right through the bullshiggity, honey.
And, wanting to be together. So,
and do you know that he wants the same? Huh?
Look at Tiffany just asking all the right questions, honey. I love it.
Earlier Lewis mentioned that while they were playing basketball, he was talking about therapy, kind of sharing his feelings, and his feelings weren't really the same as yours.
What was his feeling?
I mean, so he left there, and he wondered if maybe you weren't confident in who not only you are, which kind of leads into you just not being confident in who he is in general.
That's all new to me. I never heard that before.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I bet you your ass don't want to hear that. Okay, shit.
You want to share if she was confident? Yeah, I'm confident in who I am.
Just share it with his boys. I don't know. Might be something you want to ask him about. Okay.
Oh,
Tiffany,
shit.
are you doing this again? You really just can't read a room, like when it's appropriate to have these conversations. To talk about that while we're at the club in front of everybody, I just felt like it was poor timing. Which seems
No, it wasn't. It was good timing for me because somebody need to wake Letitia up, honey, okay?
to be Tiffany's MO.
It's all good. But just know I'm not lacking any type of confidence in any area whatsoever.
Y'all hear that lie? Didn't she tell Maurice, keep an eye out on your brother. Make sure he ain't looking out at no chicks while we out here. Didn't she tell him that? Misconfident? Yeah, right.
I love it.
That seems real shady.
What'd you say, Sandy?
Did she say that she wasn't confident in herself? Like, where the hell?
She didn't say she's not confident in herself. She said that she said he made a comment
He
to
made
her
her
husband.
husband, yeah.
They were like shooting hoops, having guy talk, right? And he was like, hey, my wife surprised me with therapy. That's not really a surprise, but maybe she took me to therapy because she's not confident. Like, why am I surprised with therapy? Like, surprise.
But didn't you surprise your husband with a whole wedding?
I surprised him with the whole wedding that he waited for a long time.
And he ended up marrying her girl, what is your name, honey? Destiny. Okay, see, her man actually married her and stayed married to her. I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, but I'm just telling y'all what had happened. Destiny girl. Woo.
I didn't have to get married. That's something he wanted. He wanted to get married.
Hell, he's still married to her. That's the point. Okay.
I waited 2 years.
I just feel like sometimes, like, Tiffany, like, being so new to the group, like, you just jump in. Just like,
well, shit, somebody got to jump in, okay? Somebody got to jump in and say something, because some of y'all is delusional, honey, when it comes to these relationships or lack thereof. Some of these marriages, honey, okay?
My birthday, it was like, ugh. I mean, I was offended by what she just said to you, and I'm not you, right? But that's just how.
No. I mean, I don't know.
So
I didn't appreciate it, but it seems like that's what Tiffany does. She say things what's on her mind.
It's a way to do it, as Kimmy always talks about. Coos.
You think Tiffany should do what?
Not say it.
Yeah, right.
No, I said coos.
So what do you think?
A better way to say it.
Yeah.
Again.
I just want you to explain.
Now, did y'all hear? Did y'all hear? So how did y'all feel about this? Melody is, I agree with both of them. Melody is overly defending Tiffany because Tiffany can stand in her own shit. But I'm with Melody. You need to elaborate on what you're saying, Destiny. How should she say certain things then? Okay, like, and Destiny, I don't think she can fully articulate herself like that. She just like to, I see what Destiny do. She like to hurry up and get in them damn feelings and not communicate.
You didn't.
Actually, I did. I said there's a way to do it with cool. I just said that.
Okay, so my question is directly, specifically, just tell her what you think she should do.
Why is it always you?
Like, I'm not.
No, I want to know what I should do too.
Never
Because we were
asked
talking about celebrating 15 years and what it takes to get there. This is just one example, right? It's something you have to continue to work through. You need to be able to communicate with your significant other.
Y'all see how Tiffany is providing examples. Destiny don't do that. It's like, I said what I said with this attitude. And I get it. You know, she feels offended by what, you know, Tiffany said to Letitia, but hell, it's Tiffany saying it to Letitia, and Letitia need to hear them type of things. I'm just saying, because ain't nobody else go tell her the truth on this show, okay?
So we're talking about
an example
communication.
of a conversation that he had with your
A group of guys
somewhere else, and then he told you, and then you brought it back to her.
Well, this is Love and Marriage Huntsville, okay? All these people on this show gossip. We go find out anyway, so let's talk about it, damn it.
Because she was talking about her kids, and I asked, okay, well, are you staying married for your kids?
Are you staying married for your kids? That's offensive.
Now it is, but not when it comes to Tisha and Marcel and their marriage. For Marcel to say on that one episode that his auntie told him that, and you know, that's why he's still kind of with Tisha is because of the kids. And no, that wasn't no good enough answer. He should have been like, I'm still with my wife because I love her. I couldn't imagine myself being with anybody else. I feel like we are learning together. We are growing together to become better people. That is the right answer, not kids and what some old auntie did for her old antiquated ass marriage.
The whole thing wasn't about kids. It was about fighting for your marriage.
I'm not saying I agree with one person or the next person. I'm saying it's already been verbalized that it came out bothersome.
Yeah, but it was more so Destiny saying she was bothered, okay? Tisha did admit to it, but I think Tisha had a little acceptance because she kind of seeing how Tiffany is moving. What do y'all think of that?
Whether it was just whether it was bystander, I'm sitting right here. I don't think you should defend the fact that you're saying it once she says it bothered her.
I would hope that all of you are transparent. I'm so transparent. So I'm going to lay it out there. I do it for my children, so I would expect I could do it for adults.
But adults, you have to be a little bit more cognizant of how you deliver something.
Obviously,
That's true. That's true. I do agree somewhat with, what Destiny is saying, but in this particular situation, honey, I'm Team Tiffany. I'm sorry. If you see certain shit that's funny within a marriage that looks unhealthy, call that shit out.
type of way. In Detroit, in Atlanta, and Huntsville, and all
I like Tiffany for this episode. I do. Tiffany, she got her funny white woman ways about her. She is a light-skinned Karen, honey. I do agree with Destiny on that, but that shit was funny how she shaded Destiny.
lives come out into that person.
Don't shade me.
So I understand how
Destiny, my issue with you is you saying she being shady to you, but see, that would have been cool for you to get her together, but when y'all first came out there, you was like, damn, it's lame as hell that you ain't ever been to Vegas. You can't dish shit out, and then when somebody bring the shit back, then you want to get all politically correct. Girl, boo-boo, oatmeal pie face, it don't go like that, girl. This shit was funny.
you feel, and if you want to have like that type of conversation with me, got it.
Child, they go back and forth, honey. It was crazy. Child, so the episode goes off, honey, with Destiny threatening Tiffany, talking about she would drag her ass. I was like, oh shit, we got old Candy Burris, honey, on the show. I will drag you. Okay, remember what she said to Cynthia's sister Mel? Okay, I will drag you in this bitch. That was funny. But yeah, honey, Melody, she defends Tiffany again. She was like, okay, Destiny, don't be threatening to drag her. You ain't gonna drag nobody, girls. It do seem like Melody does have Tiffany's back more than Destiny's. It do look like that. It do, honey, because she never told Tiffany to be quiet or don't say that or nothing. So, honey, it's kind of looking like that. But what I think it is, to play devil's advocate, what I think it is Tiffany know how to say her shit without being too emotional, right? She may cry later, but, she know how to say her shit. Destiny will just say some shit in a rude ass way, just like how she threatened to drag that girl and walked out, honey. Destiny just has a little bit more attitude, a little bit more, ghetto, a little bit hood, okay, in my Nene Leakes voice, honey, okay? So, I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know whose side you on. Are you Team Tiffany, Team Destiny, or Team Nobody, honey? Okay? Let me know how you felt about the show, my review. Don't forget, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.